Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm Debbie from Debbie's World. I am filming this on Christmas Eve, but it may go up after Christmas, but if it does, I hope you've had a really lovely Christmas, and if you are watching this in years to come due to the recipe, then Merry Christmas and compliments of the season. So the recipe I'm going to make today is from the Slimming World magazine, the November-December 2018 issue, and it's Irish cream and coffee cheesecake. There's the picture, look. It's the first time I've made this. I have made a cheesecake every year since being on Slimming World, but it's the first time I've made this one. So it says, in the party spirit, add a cheeky dash of alcohol to these divine desserts for a thoroughly grown-up treat. Irish cream and coffee cheesecake, wow your guests with this after-dinner showstopper. Serves 12, vegetarian, ready in about 1 hour 15 minutes, plus cooling and chilling. And it serves 12, did I already say that? And it's 4.5 cents per piece. So we need to preheat our oven to 200 degrees or 180 fan. And then I'm going to show you what we need for the recipe. So we need low calorie cooking spray, which is your Fry Light. 8 reduced fat digestive biscuits. You'll see that it says digestive lights. 35 grams of Flora Light. 250 grams of extra light soft cheese, light Philadelphia. 500 grams of plain quark plus some more for the topping. So I've got 2 tubs of quark there, and I've got another one in the fridge. 25 ml of Irish, what does it say? Irish cream liqueur. I've got the good old Baileys. 3 level tablespoons of sweetener granules. So I'm going to use some of this, and I'm also going to use some of my mocha skinny syrup, give it a bit more coffee flavour. Talking of coffee flavour, you then need 1 level teaspoon of coffee extract. This one is from Lakeland. 2 large eggs plus 1 large egg yolk. 5 tablespoons of fat-free Greek-style natural yoghurt. 12 chocolate-coated coffee beans. Now I did have trouble tracking these down, I had to get mine from Amazon. So you might want to use something else, M&M's or Smarties or some kind of chocolate like that. But I did manage to get some coffee beans. And 1 level tablespoon of finely grated plain chocolate to decorate. So we need to spray our tin with Fry Light. What tin you will need is a non-stick 20 centimetre springform tin. So that's what I have here. So I'm going to spray it with Fry Light, and then I'm going to line the bottom with greaseproof paper. Right, so we want 35 grams of Flora Light. That's 50, so it's not much. That'll do. And we want to melt that. Then I've got 8 light digestive biscuits, a food bag, in a food bag, and a rolling pin. And I'm going to take great pleasure in bashing them up. Got my melted spread and my bashed back biscuits. Just going to mix those together. And then pour the biscuit mix into the bottom of your prepared cake tin. And level it out with a spoon. There's my base. I actually found that this plastic spatula worked better for getting it all pressed down and level. And then you have preheated your oven to 200 degrees and you want to bake this for 5 minutes. Next you want 250 grams of extra light soft cheese. Most of this tub. Next you want your 250 grams of soft cheese in a food processor, food mixer, and you want to add your 500 grams of quark. So that will be 2 tubs for me, or you can get the big 500 gram tubs, but I would try and get a quark that's as firm as possible. So I'll just add another tub of quark. Then to my food processor I'm going to add my 25ml of Bailey's or Irish cream liqueur. I'm going to add a teaspoon of coffee extract. I'm just going to use that'll be plenty. And then I'm going to add, I think it said 3, where's it gone? 3 level tablespoons of sweetener. So, I think I'm going to add, I'll try 2 at first. You add, if you've only got sweetener, you add 3, and I'm going to add a couple of squirts of this mocha. I'll do that off camera. So I'm going to add this mocha skinny syrup. And then using my Homitiki blender, which I was very kindly gifted, I'm going to blend it. Then also to the food blender, we need to add our 2 eggs. Two eggs and our egg yolk. Just do the other egg. Then we need to just blend it again until it's completely smooth. Right, so you need to reduce your oven temperature to 150 degrees. Take your blended quark mixture and pour over your baked biscuit base. Scrape that out in a minute, and we need to bake that in the oven for 45 minutes or until set and slightly wobbly in the centre. While I'm waiting for my cheesecake, I'm just going to make the topping. So you need 5 tablespoons of quark, and 5 tablespoons of fat-free Greek-style yoghurt. That'll do. And I'm going to be really cheeky. I think that will be quite tart. So I'm going to spill some yoghurt, and then I'm going to add some of my skinny syrup to the topping as well. Go for 1 in a bit. And just give that a good mix, and then I'm just going to keep that in the fridge until we're ready to decorate. Next, just to get prepared, I'm going to grate my chocolate for the decoration. So I've got this from Morrison's, 72% cocoa dark chocolate. Morrison's the best. Now what the magazine says is 1 level tablespoon finely grated plain chocolate. I have no idea how to measure that. So I'm going to go for 2 squares. But please, if you are being very, very careful with your sins, then grate some and measure it afterwards. But I'm just going to use this fine grater. Again, another Amazon purchase. And just grate my chocolate. One piece will be more than enough, and this is about the size of a piece. There you go, you can see that there. So one piece will be more than enough to make your level tablespoon. I've got about a piece and a half there, and that is more than a tablespoon. But yeah, that is my grated chocolate. So now we just have to wait for the cheesecake to cook. Well, the cheesecake's been in about 50 minutes on 150 degrees until it's set but slightly wobbly, and it says to turn the oven off, leave the door slightly open and leave it in the oven until it cools down. My cheesecake has been cooling in the oven for about an hour, and I've taken it out of the cake tin. I will admit to doing it off camera just to be safe, but how we did it was put the loosen around the edges with a palette knife, and then push the cake tin down onto something like a pint glass or something like that, and then transferred it onto my presentation plate. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to top it with the Greek yogurt and quark mixture. There we go, that's it topped with the topping made from quark and Greek yogurt. What I did with mine was I mixed my quark and Greek yogurt and I left it in the fridge for a while, and it thickens already, so it's easier to top. Now I'm going to put this back in the fridge for a bit before I put the final toppings on. And there is the finished Irish cream and coffee cheesecake, decorated with chocolate coated coffee beans and grated dark chocolate. And you can see I've got a little bit more than what the magazine has on, so I would imagine mine is probably nearer 5 cents per slice, but it's Christmas and I'm sure this is a lot healthier than what I could buy in the shops. But I am really impressed with that. So thank you very much for watching. Do let me know if you try it, and I will see you next time. I know I've finished the recipe vlog, but I've just cut it so I can have a slice, and this is what it looks like inside, and I think it looks absolutely delicious. One of the most successful cheesecakes I've made whilst doing Slimming World. So once again, thank you for watching, and I think this is going to be worth a try.